getting a wheelchair for her because, Mary used to take her walking and get her out of her room. And right now, why she can't, she can't do that. And if she had a wheelchair for her, she could take her outside. And, well, she can't very long, of course, because winter will be here. But she was wondering about that. And I had told her that I would try to get out there at Christmas time. And I want to go to Janine's for Christmas, the Lord willing. And, of course, I would stop by to see Mom. And she was real glad about that. Walter is getting his Social Security now, and he got it at 62. And, of course, he can still work, some. And she says he keeps as busy as he needs to be in the shop for what he can earn, and has the Social Security, too. They were getting ready to go on a 11-day vacation. They have a little travel trailer. I don't know if I told you that or not. It really is a nice one. They got it. It isn't very big, but it'll sleep, I think, 4 anyway, and maybe more by various beds in it, but when just they go, of course, they just use the one bed that is a double bed in it, and it's really nice. But they're going on an 11-day sightseeing trip. She didn't say where, but I presume it isn't out this way, or she would have said so. Maybe not. Maybe they'll just come in and surprise us. But anyway, I doubt that they're coming this way. I think they're probably going out toward, like David and Nancy's and Dolores's. And let's see, David is still teaching school up there. They had kind of wanted to get away from up there, but of course, now, if you have a school teaching job, you just don't leave it and try to move. That's all there is to it. You're lucky to have one. So she said they're still there, and they have a rural Sunday school in the area. Not really a church, but a rural Sunday school, and he is heading that up. I think it's for the American Sunday School Union. So she says that he keeps very busy. And she says Nancy is just like Janine. She just is in so many things, you wouldn't believe it, and just going every minute. But she says she just thrives on it. But then Kay, Roy's wife, is just the other way. She is a very stay-at-home person. She likes peace and quiet. So Mary said, isn't it funny, the difference in people? She said what Nancy likes would absolutely drive Kay up the wall, and what Kay likes would absolutely drive Nancy up the wall. So I guess they're both happy. She mentioned Joe, too. She said Joe is still there. He's still working at his job at the sawmill. He runs a heister, whatever that is. And she said he just seems as content as can be. She said he's really a very, very wonderful person. But she says, I think he's a born bachelor. She said he never goes anyplace. He never sees anyone except when he goes to church or work. And she says he reads an awful lot and studies, and is quite a TV fan. And that is his life. But she says it's so nice to have him there, because now, like when they're going on this vacation, he'll be there to, look after things. So I guess that, when Tommy Lee was here, she said, what goes with this Joe anyway? She said, do you know anything about it? She said, we can't figure it out. Here he has this college education, and he's been to seminary, and he's working at the sawmill and just seems to be going to stay there forever. And I said, well, far be it from me to say anything. I said, I know nothing about it. So I guess that That's exactly what he's going to do. Wesley has a job. I may have told you about it earlier on the tape because I started this tape a week ago, and he works at the nursing home where Gina Lee works as doing the dishes. Of course, they have an electric dishwasher, but you have to run it, you know. And he worked quite a bit the first week, but they were just sort of training him, and now he's only been working weekends. He really wants more work than that, but Gina Lee said she thinks it'll work into more. And Gina Lee, I think she did hear about the nursing program, but I don't know what she's decided. I saw her very briefly last night, and she is just bubbling over. She just acts like she loves that job. In fact, there was an older woman at the nursing home. Well, she's not real old, but she has some kind of an incurable disease. And I imagine she's about in her 50s. And she's been at the nursing home, and she wants to go home so bad, but she can't because she has no one to do things for her. She has a husband, but I mean, she would need a kind of a semi-nurse there, you know. And they even approached Gina Lee about going over there and staying maybe nights. Maybe they could get somebody in the day, and she just loves Gina Lee so much, and she was just wondering. So Gina Lee was even thinking about that, you know, because she said if you had a place, well, she's staying now with those people, and she just seems to love it to be there with them, and it's much cheaper for her to stay there than have an apartment. But this, of course, would even be cheaper because, you know, they wouldn't charge her anything and probably even pay her a little bit. So she was even kind of considering that and holding down her job too. She just acts like she loves nursing. So I think that's real nice. Nanette and Wesley went down to their dad's this weekend. He picked them up last night, and we'll have to bring them back tonight because Wesley has to go to work this afternoon. He'll have to bring them back by about 3 o'clock. And when Wesley works, he works like from 3:30 to, well, till he gets through, which is about 7:30 or 8. And he's going to work on Saturday and Sunday nights. Yes, they do seem to be enjoying being together. They're even talking now of buying a car together. They think it would work out fine. They believe they could get along to own a car together. They're as near like twins, you know, because they've always been very close, as you could hardly be without being twins, I guess. Nanette is still looking for a job, and she has been out. You know, the school's trying to help her get a job. It's part of the schooling or something. She has to get a job that's a learning thing. It can't be a waitress or anything like that. It has to be an office job or something that's a learning process. I don't know what they consider, you know, how they consider it. But anyway, she's been out on a lot of interviews, but jobs are very scarce here. And of course, she only wants to work. She only can work in the afternoon because she goes to school in the morning. So, but she'll find one eventually, I'm quite sure. I've been really praying about it, and, you know, just for the right job of the Lord's choice for her. I have really a lot to do today. Well, for me, you know. I've already gotten my shopping done, my grocery shopping, and Amy, I went over to Zinger's, got some bread. I didn't get any Zingers. I won't get those till you come back and see me. Because I don't really need Zingers. But then I got my groceries and went up and got some fruit and tomatoes at a truck that's up here. And I have to clean my house, I tell ya. Last week I really let it off light because I had a lot of other things to do. This week I have to really dig in. Last night, Marilee and I went out to eat because the kids were gone, and we went to what's called the Red Lobster, Bonnie, and I thought of you. I said to Marilee, oh, we should have taken Bonnie to eat at the Red Lobster. But, we couldn't do everything, but that's a thought for next time. They have, they do have other things, but mainly fish. And it's very, very good. And way, way over on the other side of town. And so we went over there and ate, and over there we saw Alden and Nelda. They were there. And my, oh my, was Nelda ever friendly. Of course, Alden always is, but Nelda was so friendly, and they just chatted, and Alden said, we have been out in the country picking roasting ears, corn, in a patch down near Fountain, and he said, we just have the back of our car just full. We're going to put it in the freezer. So he said, how would you like some ears of corn? Well, I don't eat it at all, so Marilee said she'd love it. She said there's no filling that Wesley up. Her grocery bill has really zoomed since he came. So Alden went out and put in our car. It was my car. We had my car. I put in about 14 ears of corn. So she said they'd really have a feed on that. We're really excited because The Hiding Place, the movie, is going to be here the first part of October. By the way, I see where it will even be in Placerville. They sent a list of all the places it would be, and so around the first part of October it's even going to be in Placerville. So no doubt you can get to see it too. We're really looking forward to it. Of course, it's the story, about Corrie ten Boom. Well, I see I have just about finished this tape, and so I'm going to say goodbye for now. All my love to all of you. My very best wishes to Mindy, and I hope she gets a job soon, and she will. If you look long enough, you get a job. And all my love to you, my prayers for everybody. And goodbye, Amy, little sweetie pie. I'll talk to you later. It was so good hearing your Bible verses, and I love you very much. So goodbye to all of you now.